We're back here at the KidsUp Park with lots of kids having a great time, and Don Janow is with us. Don, what a great day!
It's just phenomenal out here, isn't it? It's beautiful. Love it. Yeah.
And you've, of course, have been following the whole development of this, from the original ideas and parents looking at the structure that was here and saying we need to do something.
Yeah.
And then all the fundraising that went on and everything. And so what are your general thoughts about a community project like this on Bainbridge Island?
I just think it's just phenomenal. I mean, it really is. And again, we have to remember that this is sort of the second iteration of it, right? This 20 years ago, community members came together and built by hand the first idea of this park. And now this, just this new place that's inclusive for all kids and all people, various abilities, and just watching everybody here interact in such a fun way is just phenomenal. And pulling so many different people together, it's been great.
Do you think this serves as an example of what could be happening in the future?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. I mean, and again, really just sort of tying the elements of the community and all of the nature together. We've got an edible garden over there that the kids can eat in hopefully next spring, and these flowers here, and just really making it an inclusive place for so many different types of people and all different ages. I think it's a really great model.
During the opening exercises of the dedication today, you made some really insightful comments about your young son.
Yes.
As you guys were coming to Bainbridge Island to live.
Yeah.
And can you give us a quick snippet overview of that again?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to. So I first came to this park in 2004. My kids were 4 and 6 months old, and I came with a friend of mine whose kids were similar ages. And my son and my friend's daughter, Isabel, decided they wanted to play in the playground. And so Isabel said, why don't you just follow me? We'll have a game. And so my son followed her along. And at the end, she said, now it's your turn. And he said, well, what's the game? Because he was hoping for a goal. That's what idea of game was to him. And she just sort of looked at him like he was nuts, and he looked at her just scratching his head like, what is going on? Yeah. And they were sort of at an impasse, and we weren't quite sure what was going to happen here. And within a matter of seconds, the two of them had sort of figured it out, and they carried on the rest of the day and just played beautifully together, even though they came from two completely different orientations. And now they're both 21 and amazing people, and still as different as they could possibly be, but great friends. And I think that's what playgrounds do for all of us. They teach us how to get along with each other, even if we come from really different points of view.
Yeah, great. Oh, what a great, insightful story that is. And very reflective of what's going on here right now.
Yeah.
Lots of kids. What are these kids going to be doing in 15, 16 more years? It's really fun to think about.
That's what I think about. That's what I think about too. And I call this KidsUp too. No one's really calling it that. But, these kids will be the ones in 15, 20, 30 years who build the playground for their kids and their grandkids. Yeah. And so this continuum, I think, is also what's really important in terms of community. And I don't know if you guys someone's talked about this before, but there's artwork that was in the original playground that's still here now.
Yeah.
And there's just so much to discover here. And yeah.
Well, Don Janow with the Parks Commission, thank you so much for joining us today on What's Up Bainbridge.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And everybody go play.